A lot of people ask me, "Hey, Brandon, you always doing the 15 minute? Can we do it on other time frames?" And yes, you can. The higher time frame, the more pips you can aim for. I decided let's do an hour, but I want to do a little different this time. What I wanted to do is while I'm teaching how you can do it on the 1 hour, I also want to teach you dual trading. So you can do dual trading by simply taking two trades, and you can go for 1 to 1 and 1 to 3. And once it gets to 1 to 1 and that trade has take profit, you can move break even on 1 to 3 on the 1 to 3 trade. That way, just in case it turns around, it hits your break even. So we're going to do it based off a scenario of $1,000 account. $30 if you win on just trade one and you break even on two. $30 you win on both, so 30 plus 90 you win, which is 120. And it's $60 if you lose, right? So let's kind of give this scenario, right? And you can get much more money if you go tighter stop losses. But I gave really wide stop losses, but I did 1 to 1 still, so it's okay. So this trade first. Let's look at this trade first. I'll just start from here. So we took the trade right here. We put our stop loss below this low. Like I said, we could have got tighter, I guess, and won still. But I'm just giving it based off a very simple one. So we're not gonna get into. I did a whole stop loss video. So you want to get tighter stop losses? I did a whole video on how to do that. So let's assume that we're just doing the tightest stop loss in the current time frame. So we did 1 to 1. We went for 40 pips. 40 pips. We made we hit TP1, and then it turned around on us and hit. It turned back around and hit break even. So we bit break even on that. So we made $30 on that and broke even. So we made $30 so far. And I just put in my calculator so I can keep up how much money we made and lost. So we're up $30. We took this trade. I probably wouldn't have took this trade personally because look, the last level was all the way down here. That's kind of far. But let's just play devil's advocate. I just put the stop loss right here. So the 1 to 1 was all the way up here. And we lost both trades then because obviously we didn't hit the 1 to 1. We didn't hit the 1 to 3. So we lost $60. So we lost both trades. So we are negative $30 so far. We did this one where we took this stop loss. Now personally, I wouldn't have took this one. I wouldn't have took this trade. So I'm not even gonna show this one because the reason I want to take this because look, it called this long candle and it came right back up. So usually, I always take the trade once it breaks this part. But it never even broke it, so I wouldn't even. Plus it's inside the cloud, so I don't even take sells inside the cloud. I don't take buys inside the cloud either. So we want to take this trade. I might just delete that. We're looking for a trade I would have took. So this is a trade I would have took. The sell, I would have waited for it to come back in our zone. Would have took the trade right around this area. So. We won $30. It came up, never came back here, came down, hit this. So we won 30. So we're at 120. So we lost $60, $30, $60, made 120. So now we are up. Okay, so now we are up $90. So that's a 9% return so far. And remember, we like to aim for 10% anyway. So one setup, 2 setups, 3 setups. So 1-1 and broke even. 1 setup, 1 lost. 1-1 both setups. And so that's 3 setups technically, and we hit 10% basically. So that can be the power of dual trading, definitely on the hour chart, because it's really easy just to get all the way get large ones. You can do this on really any time frame though. Now, let's say we did the buy. Let's just keep going though. So we won this trade. Let's see if we won this trade. We called a buy. It went down. We never hit our stop loss. We called another buy. I took that trade too. So we're waiting for both trades to TP. Let me see. This trade came up right here. Now I would have kept this trade for both of them honestly because I'm in 2 buys. So it came up, Come on, we're waiting. It hit TP for this. Hit TP for this. So we it hit TP for this. It hit TP for this. So we won 120 twice. So 90 plus 120 plus 120. Now we're up we're at 30% of our money. Let's keep going. Called the sell. Called it all the way down here. I would have waited for it to break this area. It broke around here. So we would take the sell here. 1-to-1. Stop loss would have been up here somewhere in the cloud. It's 1-to-2. It came all the way up. So this hit TP. This hit TP. Then it came up and hit our break even. So we only won $30 on that actually, because I would have moved my stop loss a long time ago. So break even. So I won another $30 on that trade. If I took this trade, which I probably wouldn't, but let's say I took this trade, short term, would have took it around. I want to take it because it didn't break this area right here. But let's just say I took it right here instead, like right here for some reason. Stop loss would have been here. 1-to-1. See, that's too far for me personally. Like I don't do that 80, 90 pip stop loss crap. But if we're gonna play devil's advocate, let's just do it anyway. 1-to-1. Then we gotta do a 1-to-2. So we need to be aiming for a lot of pips. I mean, we would still want to trade, so you know, came up, never hit the stop loss because it didn't break this high. Came down, straight drop, take profit here, and want to trade. So that's the good thing about understanding how to pick your lot sizes. You can still make the same amount of money as long as you go for as much profit as you're doing your stop loss. So we would have won this, would have won another $120. So guys, hopefully, you know, you can do this on any time frame. We're messing remove it real quick. It's just a little different every time. So we did the daily. Let's say that, you know, daily holds longer. So let's say we did this daily. I would see some good. This is a good trade because look at all this. Dailies, it's hard to break a support or resist there, right? So if we call it a buy right on this, whew, I would just held this trade right. I would put it right below here. It's been like a let's say this was a 300 pip stop loss just for the hell of it. I wouldn't have made it that far actually because it's on the support level. I would have put it right below the support. So I put it right here. I would have gave myself like a 50 pip stop loss. So I would give myself a 50 pip stop loss. That's how you just type it into. So I would put it here. Now I would keep holding it. Sorry for the coughing, guys. Until I seen some type of breaker structure. So it went until I see a breaker structure. I'm gonna let it trend up all day, right? That's how much we held this trade for. These are the kind of trades you want to look for. So you might want to put alerts for buys too on dailies, so you can look for crazy trades like this. So we saw it go up and create a down low. Came back up again. Now I'm just waiting. If it breaks this, I probably just close the trade early. So came up. Came that. Went up. As you can see, I'm putting another stop loss right here. And then came up. Still riding. I would make my stop loss here next. Came up. Riding. And I probably would have got it right here when I started seeing it struggling. Oh, actually, no, I wouldn't have got it because this is like a support area. So I would see it kept struggling some more. Came up. I would put my stop loss right here. came back up, came down, took me out right here. So how many pips is that? This is where I hit my stop loss. So 1,200. Now the good thing is I would have kept getting into trades in between this. So I might have caught like 3,000 or 4,000, 5,000 pips just off this move alone. So that's just how you can trade like different time frames and go for more pips. That's how you do dual trading that we went over earlier. And hopefully this video helped you guys. So let me know, comment below if you have any questions or you want to make any more videos on something around the trend entry or videos on anything regarding like smart money, anything, right? It doesn't really matter. I'm really big on risk management and stop losses because those are two